Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to Drugstore Week. So we are here with another drugstore video, and today we are actually testing B Makeup. Now B Makeup is a makeup line, of course, brought out by Superdrug themselves. So it is Superdrug's own makeup line. If you don't know what Superdrug is, it's basically a UK drugstore. So I am here to try it, guys. They did send me a package of some of their stuff to try. I did not get everything. No, this eyeshadow is not from B Makeup. I did this eyeshadow look off camera on my Instagram. Also guys, this line is cruelty free as well as being vegan. Not every line that is cruelty free can be vegan, but I just wanted to let you know that this whole line, every single product in this line is cruelty free and vegan. So yeah, if you would like to see how I achieved this look and my thoughts on B Makeup, then just keep watching. Okay guys, so it has been a while since I started my video with no makeup on, so let's just jump straight into this video. Also, I just wanted to mention this morning I seem to have come down with something. My daughter came home with like a throat problem. Her voice was gone, and now I feel like I'm getting the exact same thing. You know how kids come home with things from school. Also, my eyes are watering because hay fever season. You know, I'm just suffering today. So let's see if we can get through this video. So I'm going to start off with the B Makeup Priming Souffle, and then this is what the product looks like inside. Okay, it feels very smooth and almost kind of silicone-y, like it glides over the face. There's no colour to it, thank God. The only thing is on the package, it doesn't actually say what it's meant to do. Like, it doesn't say mattifying, it doesn't say hydrating, it literally just says priming souffle. So I'm not quite sure, but usually textures like this are kind of like pore minimizing, blurring primer things. Let me go on the website and see what it says about this primer. Okay, so this souffle retails for £9.99. That is quite a lot for a drugstore primer in my opinion, because I got my Makeup Forever one, the small travel size version, like this. I'm pretty sure I paid £10 for this, or close to £10 anyway, and this is Makeup Forever and it's really, really good. I love the smoothing one, and for my extra oily days I love using the mattifying one. So it says the B Priming Souffle is a great way to prime your skin before applying foundation. Well, of course. The ultra soft formulation is designed to be almost weightless and acts as an invisible foundation. Okay. The souffle minimizes the appearance of pores, I thought so, makes your skin feel smoother, definitely agree with that, and helps your complexion look more uniform. I don't know guys, do you see a difference? I don't really see a difference in my skin complexion, but I definitely feel the difference. It feels very, very soft and smooth on my face. So I got 3 foundations from B Makeup. I have 2 Flawless Silk foundations and 1 Flawless Matte foundation. Let's see, I don't know, because they did send me different shades in every single foundation, so I'm not sure which one will suit me. So just to give this makeup a fair shot, because I never like my makeup without color corrector, so if I put this foundation on right now without color corrector, I doubt I will like it. So I'm just going to quickly color correct like I usually do off camera. Okay, so now that is done, I'm going to start with the Flawless Silk foundation in the shade W6.5. Oh wow, that's light. Okay, so here we have the shade W6.5, and it is really, really light. That is not my shade. Alyssa actually said this on Twitter the other day, like when brands send you foundation, they send you like a lighter shade and you're like, is this how I look on camera? I'm really not this shade, guys. Okay, so the next Flawless Silk foundation we have is the shade W8. Let's hope this works out a lot better for me. Damn. It's obviously a lot better than this color, but it's very light. We have one last foundation, otherwise a mission aborted. So this is the Flawless Matte foundation in the shade N10. So, oh my god, it's too dark. Okay, we're gonna have to do a mixture, guys, because, you know, I'm gonna have to mix these two. So I'm gonna mix it's a shame that I have to mix 2 different finishes. I was hoping to kind of get my shade out of one of them, but I guess I'm gonna have to mix the Flawless Matte foundation with the Flawless Silk foundation. Okay guys, so my mic overheated for this clip, but it will be back on in a second. I just wanted to show you the difference between the 2 finishes. So as you can see, the foundation on the left had already dried down to a matte finish, where the other 2, which I actually swatched first, were still kind of creamy.
Okay guys, so in this clip I was just explaining to you what Superdrug wrote about the foundations on their website. So they claim the Flawless Matte Foundation is non-oily, long-lasting, medium coverage, lightweight feel, velvety buildable, ideal sheer shine free finish, which is a lot of claims, but once again I had to mix the two finishes, so I'm not too sure on the actual individual foundations. And then for the Flawless Silk Foundation on the website, they claim that it gives you a radiant, healthy look, light to medium coverage, lightweight, buildable, natural, dewy look. So they sound really good, they feel really good on the face. I liked how they wore throughout the day. I'm going to continue to mix them because I like it. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the foundation.
Okay guys, and I'm back. So things escalated really quickly. I did my eyebrows and then I thought, let me do a quick tutorial on Instagram since B doesn't have any eyeshadow here for me today. They do sell eyeshadow. I checked the website. They sell like pigments. I don't believe they do palettes, but they do sell single loose pigments, but they didn't send me any, unfortunately. So I thought I'd create an eyeshadow look like on Instagram quickly, and this is what happens when I go on Instagram. I seem to just go creative and crazy. So sorry if you're not into this look, and I know the yellow is a bit off, like they're a bit wonky, but if you don't look too hard, you can't really tell. So as far as the foundation is concerned, it is wearing gorgeously. Of course, this eyeshadow look did take about maybe half an hour, and my eyebrows as well, maybe 35-40 minutes. I've been off camera and it still looks really like semi matte. It's a really nice finish. I haven't even said it, and it looks really healthy. This might just become my new summer foundation because I love in the summer just putting on foundation that I don't have to like touch too much. So I would just put a light layer of powder on this and walk out the door, and I feel like it will last really well. So yeah, let's move on. Next I'm trying the Sculpt and Highlight contour stick from B Makeup, and this is the shade Dark. So it says 03 dark, which means they have a light, medium and a dark. So let's open this up. Okay, so this is what the stick looks like. You have one side which is a lighter color for highlighting, then you have another side which is a deeper color for contouring. So this is the dark shade. This I could already tell will not work for really dark shades, so I hope they have a next one, maybe deep dark. I hope they have another shade up, but this looks like it might work for my skin tone, so I'm hopeful, but it definitely won't work for anyone deep dark. So yeah, and I'm gonna use this as concealer under my eyes. First things first, really creamy. It's not dragging on my skin at all. It is kind of gliding on. Color, I'm not too sure about. I'm never really sure about color until I blend it out, but I'm gonna start with a light layer first, like that. Not tons of coverage, but then again, this is a highlight and contour kind of product, so I'm not sure if you're meant to conceal before you put it on. If you are, then that was my bad. So that is how the highlight shade looks. Now I'm gonna go in with the contour shade. It's not dark, it's more like a, I mean, for my skin tone it works, but it won't work for everyone, that's definitely sure. Okay, so that is how we are looking, all highlighted and contoured. Now I'm gonna blend it in using a sponge and see how this goes. Okay, so it seems to blend really easy, however it does not offer much coverage. It's a very light layer of highlighting concealer thing. I really don't see it as a concealer. It's more like a highlighting product like I thought it was. You would need to go in with your usual concealer underneath and then use this as a brightener. It also seems to have like an illuminating factor to it. Hold on, let me get a close up. Yeah, it has shimmer, so it does have like, and now my under eyes are glistening. So let's blend out this contour and then I'll go in with my normal concealer. I'm gonna use a sponge for this. Okay, so that actually blended really easy. I like the color for myself and I like how easy it was to blend. Let me see how much they're charging for this. Then I can decide if it's worth it. £8.99. Okay, so honestly speaking, it does look gorgeous. It does, I suppose, add something to the face. However, I would not pay the £8.99 on it. I'm sorry, I just wouldn't. It's not worth it in my opinion. To be honest, if I did buy it, I would just be buying it for the contour side of the product, and I can easily just buy a black opal foundation stick and get a really deep dark contoured look. So I'm really not sold for £8.99, and I actually have to go in with my concealer now anyway. Okay guys, and I'm back. Sorry, I just had to go on the phone to calm me quick, was having a little gossip. Yeah, I used the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in dark to set my face. And also underneath my eyes, I set using the Sacha Buttercup Light Powder. So far, I like how it looks. I just don't like the fact that I feel like I now have shimmer underneath my eyes. I don't know if you can tell on camera because I've set it, but I can definitely see shimmer underneath my eyes. Okay, so the next product we have here to try is a matte bronzer. Now this is the shade 02 Medium. I personally believe they should have sent me 03 Dark because I saw that at the party and I swatched it and it had a possibility of working for my skin tone. This one I'm not too sure of, but then again it is a bronzer, not a contour, so maybe I'm expecting it to be too deep, but it shouldn't. I don't know, let's see. So this is how it looks on the brush. Really quite light actually, really orange toned, so let's see. I mean, I can see it. It is like an orange, but it's not my favorite bronzer. It's just too light for me. Okay, so I'm gonna try swatch this bronzer on my hand so we can actually see the true color of it. Yeah, it's really kind of orange toned and really light for my skin tone. So I definitely think the shade Up would have worked for me, but this is just... Okay, so next we're moving on to blusher, and I've been dying to use this bright orange blush. I love orange blush, can't say it. I love orange blush every time I use it. This is what it looks like on the brush. It looks very pigmented actually, so I'm gonna be careful. Yes. Oh wow, that is very pigmented. You wanna make sure to blend it. Okay, so that is actually a really orange blush. I don't know if every single skin tone will like this actually. Okay, so that is the face complete. We are moving on to lips now. There is no highlighter. They have not sent me a highlighter, so I'm gonna have to use my own. Now, I've been really curious to try this lip corrector ever since I mentioned it in my PR haul. It's a white lip liner. So I don't know how that's meant to be a lip corrector. No, it's a no. Unless you are that skin tone, this will not work for you. Like, okay, so the Velvet Matte Liquid Lipsticks retail for £6.99 as well. I really like the look of this shade right here, which is called 1995. It looks like a really nice brownish nude for me, so I might look into that actually. Let's see the formula. So it does look kind of matte on my lips with a tiny bit of sheen, so definitely more of a satin finish. Let's try Kiss. Yeah, I thought so. It's not transfer proof, however there was a little bit of tack when I kissed, so maybe it's still drying down. You just need a long time to let it dry down. I'm not quite sure. It doesn't feel sticky on the lips. It feels really comfortable. If transferring doesn't bother you, then it's a really nice formula actually, and I might go pick up that brown shade, so definitely like these. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. That was my testing B makeup. Let me just give you my quick thoughts on everything. Foundation, the matte one, I love. The Flawless Silk, unfortunately I can't really get a gauge of it because I mixed it with the matte one, but the matte one definitely dries down. It looks flawless. I love the coverage it's given me. I actually might use this every day, like I said at the beginning of the video. I really like this foundation. The foundation is a thumbs up if you can find your shade. The highlight and contour stick, not a fan of. I mean, if you want to give it a try, then go ahead. I just don't understand why there's shimmers in my concealer. I don't know, I might use it a different day and feel different about it, but my first initial impression of it, I'm just not a fan of it. The blusher, the orange blusher, is my life right now. I keep looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, oh, those cheeks look glowy. They do, but of course the orange blush does not go with my purple cool tone look today, but I could picture it with the right look. It's definitely a gorgeous blush. It's giving me a nice glow, so I definitely recommend that. The bronzer I'm not too sure on because obviously the color was not for me, but I feel like if it was the shade darker I could like it. I mean, it's a matte bronzer. What's there not to like? I mean, when I swatched it, it did swatch really nice. It was super soft, like a finely milled bronzer. So I mean, if it was my shade, I probably would have liked it. The liquid lipsticks I definitely recommend if you are into like a really comfortable non-drying formula, but it is transfer proof, so you kind of have to give and take. You can't have it all in a lipstick. If you want it to be non-transfer proof, I mean, if you want it to be transfer proof, then it would have to be completely drying and very, very sucked onto your lips. But if you don't mind a little bit of transfer, then this is a really nice comfortable formula, and I definitely recommend it for £6.99. So that is my thoughts on everything from B Makeup that I tried today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're enjoying drugstore week, and I will see you guys, oh yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, please subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another video.